You've heard of Kingdom Hearts. You've made references to I'm stealing your heart, something, something. That's not a real song, I just made that up. It's kind of like how I robbed this video from my wife. She wanted to do part 1 on her channel.
Yes.
It ended up here.
It's my video.
But marriage means it's our video. I support the Soviet Union in concept. I like to share. Just to splice in.
Oh my god.
We love Maxor videos, but we love Devil May Cry more.
I love Devil May Cry a lot.
Now, when we shot this video, it was a while ago. I think it is time to revisit Devil May Cry 5.
I think we need to.
Yeah, it's definitely time to do it, which this is a very timely video for us. One of my ringtone sounds is the sound of a guy doing a commentary for a Devil May Cry speedrun. That's where we're at in this timeline.
The blicky, the gap.
I'm saying, like, people talk about deep cuts, or like nerd facts they like.
Yeah.
People don't like that with like Star Wars things. Like, that's where we are with Devil May Cry.
Agreed.
So, I'm really excited for this vid. I'm glad my wife is joining me, even though she's a little perturbed.
He stole my video.
Upset? Angry? Never. My wife could never be in those things with me. She loves me too much. Let's get started!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Garry's Mod 5 is a fighting hack-and-slash game where you play as a single family of Nirvana backup singers and their detachable appendages, struggling to stop mankind's ultimate foes, Virgin and Urinate, who are peaceful environmentalists attempting to grow a tree in their yard. You play as our intrepid heroes Dante Inferno, Nero Claudius, and the Roman numeral 5 as they attempt to run their small business amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Titus and the Roman numeral 5 as they attempt to run their small business amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Times are tough, but fortunately Nero is forklift certified. Along the way, you will encounter testicular torsion, skeletons, famous YouTuber Critical, the realization that you left the stove on downstairs, and Dark Souls PvP. But with enough tenacity, strength, cunning, and force of will, I will be able to tell you about what happens in the game with remarkable accuracy. Because who would want to play Devil May Cry 5? That would be stupid. So sit, lie back, and clap, enjoy, see video, run, relax, and enjoy an incorrect summary of Noise Level High 5. Our story begins with Nero here in his garage tending to his new Lamborghini. While faced with the acquisition of knowledge, Nero finds a small man standing outside.
What is that music?
Wait, what the fuck? So he steals his whole arm in one quick motion. Then he uses the arm to go to the Fuda dimension. That way he can never be seen again. So like a week passes and now the big tree exists. This is a completely unrelated incident, soon to be resolved as the now one-armed Nero and his new friend 5 are already inside of it. The two head forward into a dungeon, remarking how Dante invited them over for a picnic, when suddenly Nero spots a letter from the Demon King Urizen. Reading the letter, it specifies that the Koopalings and him have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom, and that Dante is now a permanent guest at one of his 7 Koopa hotels. Nero begins—
Man, we got out of there without a race joke, and I'm really proud of him. Like, I could feel it like brewing in the background. I was really nervous.
God.
traversing the Walmart.
Oh man, if it happened in 2022, we can get a Kanye reference. All right, let's do it.
Dante is now a permanent guest at one of his 7 Koopa hotels. Nero begins traversing the Walmart garden section when he encounters a bee. Thinking quickly, Nero just shoots the bee since guns work and are the most effective means of self-defense. You must head on without me, Nero. My bird is crashing. Your what? Fucking Vista. Nero shoots through his enemies until he reaches the throne room of Urinate. He finds Dante passed out, and Urinalysis, like every true-blooded American, is in his Fox News chair. With no other options, Nero forces Urinoscopy to shift from beating up old people to beating up cripples.
Who are you people? Why are you in my house? Please leave immediately or I will have—
Guns.
Round 2.
So Uridyne punches them to death, and the Mario brothers are forced to escape. Nero's only recourse now is to hopefully get strong enough to grow a new arm and live to challenge Urinemic again. Kylo Ren, however, is just a fucking pussy who's not going to do anything. Even after the tree eats everyone, he's just like, oh, fuck it, dude, plants grow. So like another week passes, and now Nero is being driven by a woman, a terrible mistake. As if to spite Nero, she drives intentionally into a group of bees. This prompts the greatest credit sequence known to mankind. It gave me a filmmaking boner. So Nero becomes trapped in the slow motion dimension for a week until he's able to get off at Atlanta. Here,
you know, we're gonna pause here because we're moving quickly through this thing.
Yeah.
First of all, we're gonna reshoot the intro. We didn't ooze enough about how good this fucking video is gonna be and how big of fans we are of Devil May Cry.
I love Devil May Cry.
He made the whole beginning bit about the gun, and I wanted to say the Blicky the Gat so fucking bad. It's from a speedrun reference from Devil May Cry 3, but it still applies in every Devil May Cry game if you've ever fucking played it. What?
No, go ahead. I was breathing with you because I knew you were gonna have to take a deep breath after all
We
that.
know each other way too well. You can count my breaths. My wife. Dude, we're big Devil May Cry fans. We love this game. Like, it's incredible. We would play it again if I didn't force my wife to stop replaying the same video games over and over again.
Which I still think is a mistake, but I would like to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I originally got into Devil May Cry because my dad was playing Devil May Cry, and I thought that Nero was hot.
Give me an age range between the ages of what and what.
Oh man, it was Devil May Cry 4.
Right.
I don't know how old I was. Maybe 12, 13?
Yeah, dude. There's a huge gap between the games too. So
my preteen loins were trembling.
dude, you're looking at fucking Devil May Cry and other vampire lore and thinking, dude, this guy kicks ass.
Yeah.
Such good, dude. Such good.
Nero enters a sex shop and finally purchases a fisting device. He then
Oh
uses
my
it
God.
in legal self-defense in order to bypass the B rights laws of 1994. Nero's gameplay consists of expert use of his sword, along with proper mastery of his great array of vibrators, all with different specialties and abilities. This one, for instance, vibrates the fucking electromagnetic field, or this one, which vibrates his position in space-time. Atlanta's fucked up. Nero then proceeds to fight all 2 enemies that are available to him before assuming the role of a Brazilian logging company. Have you ever tried fighting a plane before? It's very easy.
Get in my teleporting van.
You're what? Alright. Nero proceeds to wander aimlessly through the city. Nero proceeds to fight aimlessly through the city. Along the way, he encounters sedans, angry sedan owners, hotels, indescribable horrors, and Italian business owners. Now motivated, Nero takes to the city streets to probably do something eventually. Feeling bored, he takes to the phone and calls Amazon single-day delivery shipping at 11:59 p.m. God bless those drivers. As Nero makes his way to the church, he accidentally steps on one of those Amazon ordering buttons and buys an entire ambulance.
God.
There's that sneeze I warned you about 20 minutes ago.
Bless you.
I knew it was coming. He gets up all pissed. Like, you
Right.
son of a bitch. He tried to kill him.
Man, I sure do hope you speak English. Oh, he's British. Fucking dick.
Unfortunately, this ambulance delivery man is 30 seconds over his bathroom break, forcing Nero to dispatch him for the good of the company. You may notice the game is trying to teach me the alphabet over here, but I refuse to learn it. Devil May Cry's combat is not necessarily about surviving your enemies, but fucking owning them. And depending on how stylish you are, your letter rating will potentially go up to one of the higher letters. I don't know. I was a rebel in preschool. Nero conducts an epic battle with the monster, poking and prodding at him while he swings his titanic arms and breaks everything in sight. Eventually, the beast resorts to his ultimate attack, Vor, spitting Nero out into the streets and forming a Vornado to try and stop him. And just as it seems hopeless for our anime girl, Nero is able to find the fizz gun and slams the Amazon employee into the ground, killing him instantly.
Wrong game. Wrong game. Devil trigger.
What the fuck is he saying?
'Twas the moment that, after years of searching, had Twilight Sparkle
Fucking
finally
dramatic
realized that friendship was indeed magic.
What the hell?
Die, bitch.
Lasagna.
Die, bitch.
Lasagna.
Bro, you did not like me, man. We don't get along. So fucking
Pardon
dramatic.
my delay. I was catching up on some reading.
V, are you fucking disabled?
Yes, Nero, I do have a disability. My IQ is too high.
God
Hell
damn it.
yeah.
This bitch shows up.
Go!
Okay. Nero proceeds through the city on a zipline, starting a cutscene 3 fucking seconds after starting the level. Now you know what bats look like. He begins heading towards the big tree, encountering enemies because this is a video game. Nero wanders into the sewers, and then out of the sewers, and then into the Scissors Ghost. This game has the consistency of an Escher painting. Nero
They
kills the
really
Scissor
were.
Man from Clock Tower, and then systematically loosens every single bookshelf. Feeling mischievous, Nero finds a phone.
That part, as someone who loves books, was so distressing to me.
My wife was so mad at me, so I proceeded to break every single bookcase in the room.
Why?
Punching
You could
them.
just leave them.
And that's back when we were shooting like 2 videos a day, plus doing gaming content, so I didn't have time to edit the gaming vids.
Yeah.
So at one point, there was just like a 30-minute segment of me just destroying every bookcase I could find.
My husband is, you know, completely normal. He's not petty at all.
I wasn't being petty. It was being fun. I thought it was really fun. It's kind of in Link when you realize you can roll into pots to break them.
Okay, but breaking pots and destroying a perfectly curated book collection.
Yeah.
2 different things. Like I said 2, but I did it twice.
2 times.
So it's like 4. Really.
But like when you hit them, the pages like flip around. Like the sound effects were very...
It was so distressing.
Yeah, it was very realistic. Never destroyed a library, but, you know.
And tells Nico that he's pregnant and that she needs to get there right away. He goes into a religious building for the second time today to find that God has given him the snake girl waifu that he always prayed for.
Isn't this what you always wanted?
This boss fight is what I'd like to call Touhou's Bizarre Adventure, since it involves dodging an assload of projectiles and fighting your own depth perception. He cuts into her succulent snake body to find a fully intact woman, but the game doesn't care about her, so neither will I. Meanwhile, down the street, Kylo Ren is walking his parrot. Kylo Ren is forced to find a new operating system for his parrot. He does this by standing around and watching his cat play with excessively alive yarn. V's gameplay is very simple. You tell this guy and this guy to kill things for you, and when the time comes, read. The majority of the difficulty comes from assuring that his frail Slovenian body does not become crushed by the weight of his hollow bones. And whenever he feels like it, V can summon Bowser. Bowser is really strong. V goes shopping in New Longio for like 3 minutes before he calls tech support, claiming that he flattened the pins on his CPU. Upon hearing of this news, Linus Tech Tips arrives to challenge V, delivering the vengeful wrath of his 3 12K cameras. Unfortunately, this is the worst boss in the game, and I can't say that I fought him well because V doesn't fight anything. Upon killing Linus Tech Tips, V opens the doors to Sears, but sees this guy and is like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm dead. Playing as me was really fun. Very different too.
Not like anybody can summon stuff and
I wish I was dead. V goes through Fallout 3 and is trapped by an anus, at which point he is forced to fight through the anoids. He enters a construction site but is trapped by the anus again. Do you see a pattern? Fortunately, V's fights look like a cartoon battle in a dust cloud. He encounters a giant bug and I can't think of anything funny. Please don't put this in the script. I can't tell how, but I'm winning. V finally escapes the storm drain. And to celebrate, he calls Nico and tells her that he's a YouTuber, so she comes immediately to suck his dick. Also, he's very handsome and his voice sounds extremely cool. So anyways, I saw a cringe Doomer poster and I thought to my trad self that I would show him as being a soy Wojak and to add the correct amount of irony.
What are you fucking saying? Find the stupid devil sword, you internet poisoned dumb fuck, before I grow a brain aneurysm.
Damn, she was just about to miss my 60-minute presentation on the Warhammer 40k lore. Hello!
What was that about a devil sword?
Nothing, it's not important. Anyways, do you use Reddit? V is now forced to battle the Arch Redditor, and to do this, he will need to use all of the skills that he has already used, such as dodging, flying, and watching. This boss fight is one of the best in the game, as V is forced to remain mobile, balancing the damage of his minions while overcoming the caffeinated super ranting of the Redditoid. Those are real words, I guess. But through mastery of V's delegation skills, our hero puts up a legendary battle, and after an immense and prolonged struggle, he moves in for the kill and finally slays his horse. We killed his horse. Then he just walks away. V sprained his ankle or something. Meanwhile, down the street, Nero attempts to get into Sears.
Imagine you put in all that effort and then it's just his loyal steed that you take out.
But when you do the fight, you realize this feels like a part 2 battle.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like, and Devil May Cry is this thing where like it'll give you bosses at the beginning of the game that then become regular enemies near the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know, as the bosses get bigger and badder. And then there's this like swelling effect where they start like kind of medium size, then they get like huge, then they get like small again. Like every final boss is like a regular size guy.
Yeah.
They go like 30 feet beast or like 5'9" demon.
Beast. You said beast, and it was cute. What? What? You said it.
And he just walks away. V sprained his ankle or something. Meanwhile, down the street, Nero attempts to get into Sears and accidentally becomes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, so my wife played all the Nero parts, I played all the V parts. Alright.
It's time to begin another shit boss. This time, he will be killing an imported giraffe before those bastards of the USDA can steal it from him. I'm not going to dwell on this. You hit his legs to go up, and when you go up, you hit him, and then he dies.
That's it. Sucks.
Yo!
So now they're outside a subway station when V comes in. Yes, I know it doesn't make sense, and he's here to tell us some important information.
You can't travel through here in a car.
So now we're entering Sears on foot, I guess, and contained within are the secret Geico saboteurs. The Sears mission has the great gimmick of introducing the Sears catalog, who is tasked with birthing affordable and great prices onto Nero, all of which he must fight the urge to purchase. The primary gameplay of these encounters is eliminating the Sears catalogs while juggling the great deals that they produce. And with enough strength and dedication, Nero can save 50% or more on his car insurance. Please let me see my family, Geico Lizard. I didn't do anything wrong. Little Caesar's Pizza finds a phone and, as a joke, tells Nico that the McRib is back.
I'm here.
You can't travel through here in a car.
Yeah, I know.
Now with our presence in the level completely invalidated, we exit the Sears into the city and towards the stage to meet up with Kylo Car Denier, only to be interrupted by a musical number. Oompa loompa dippity dife, I will end your fucking life. Oompa loompa dippity dunk. This game's better than Cyberpunk.
Hey, this is fucking hilarious. Where'd you find these guys?
I have rigged the entire stage to roll around like Hot Wheels. Huh? Our heroes are now forced to fight the Oompa Loompas in one of the most crazy, chaotic, and fun boss battles of the entire game. Just listen to that music, dude. It's better than getting a YouTube collaboration with virtual YouTuber Tsunamaki Watame. Please. Our heroes tear through the enemy. Probably. I can't really tell what's happening until only their boss remains, and then you kill him like a video game enemy.
Oh, so it's like I did not make it this far in the game, by the way. What is that boss in Dark Souls where he summons his clones after you've already beat him up? Watchers of the Abyss.
Watchers of the Abyss.
Yeah, it's like that. Where you can't just fight one, you gotta fight everybody.
Do you not remember the bosses from this game? Has it been that long since we played Devil May Cry 5?
We didn't play it all the way through the game.
Oh yeah, we played this. But, you know, it comes up again. You'll probably remember when it comes up again. It's been that long though, huh?
No, we didn't. You might have played it, but I stopped playing, basically,
like right at the beginning?
Yeah, I stopped playing pretty early on. But you played a bunch without me, and then I came back.
Yeah, maybe.
V, why did you rig the stage to roll around?
It was to save time, Nero.
What do you mean save time?
We don't have time for questions.
Why not?
Hereditor told me that there's a sword in that house, Nero. I have to get the sword.
Yeah.
Nero's path to reaching the Demon King is now laid before him, and he moves in to finally face him. Within one mission's length of walking distance, we took like 30 minutes to get through a subway station, and Nero's just gonna traverse a town and walk up a tree in like 2 seconds. He butts up to the root of the tree. At the bottom of a root have thing tree, and in many entities, the imposter is sus. Nero finally succumbs to Form, effectively simulating a Chinese elevator as I struggle to narrate the 50 combat encounters. Now we are higher up the tree, and all it took was my sense of location, altitude, and timing. Nero struts in confidently, only to encounter the long-dead soul of a loyal Shia militant, who gracefully died in the name of the Ayatollah. Nero smacks it to death nearly instantly. That was a lot of build-up for a basic enemy. We go up into the bore hole and then fight the Oompa Loompa boss for the second time in like 30 minutes. Only this time, I can tell what's happening because V isn't here. Third time's the charm, and fourth time's the harm, as Nero finds a phone station. He then states that he is in need of a tall Discord mommy immediately. Now prepared, Nero finally moves in to rematch the Demon King Urinative for the final time.
Urizen, I finally come to stop your reign of terror and rescue Dante.
My name is Kyle. Why do you keep coming here?
Your taunting doesn't work on me, Uranemia.
Get the fuck out.
It's time for the fight that we've all been waiting for as Nero struggles to battle the demon equivalent of a diabetic man stuck in his chair. The point of the fight is that Urizen is guarded by a magic crystal so he can continue being hooked up to an IV bag of monster energy. And to fight him, Nero will first have to damage the crystal while juggling all of his attacks. And with only a sliver of health left and the crystal nearly destroyed, I die, so just pretend that I got him.
Okay. I did too the first time.
You're not even demon, you're just a little stupid guy, making me get out of my goddamn Fox News chair. You hate me because I am beautiful, but if you got rid of that yee-ass haircut, you may get some bitches on your dick. Or better yet, maybe V will call your dog ass when he's done fucking with that cat or whatever. Nero.
It's time for the real battle against Urizen to begin, unleashing all of the caffeine that he's accumulated. This fight is tough and requires all of the skills that you've mastered throughout your playthrough. Except, this is mission 8 out of 20. Needless to say, this fight is slightly psychotic.
It's literally the start of the game. Get up!
Okay, seriously though, you have to get out of the house now. You have to leave the house and not come back. Who are you? Who dares interfere?
Yeah. Basically.
Devil May Cry.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it?
I think it's spreading.
It's yours, my friend.
Oh, fuck. Hey there, make yourself at home. My name is V, and there's a giant demon about to resurrect that I know about for reasons, and I need your help to stop it. I have heard that exact fucking Stop talking like that. I have heard that exact fucking sentence 4 goddamn times now for like 20 years. Were you born yesterday?
Yeah.
So, you'll kill the demon? That sounds good, and also I think you're really handsome and your tattoos look amazing and your voice isn't stupid. And also you're tall and have had sex at least once. We resume our perspective on the not quite present through the eyes of V as he attempts to find the fabled Sword of Redditors. But to do so, he will have to watch other people fight through a gauntlet of enemies, involving many challenges probably as he pretends to struggle to the exit. But as V moves through the level, you notice a feeling of remorse and of nostalgia, wondering where this feeling will lead him. His only choice is to watch further as the level is played for him. Eventually, V comes upon 3 average white girls and also the sword. Amused for some reason, V is forced to interrupt the dance party of the Caucasoidal Femoids.
It's coming!
The fight for control of the Starbucks is crazy and chaotic because you're using 3 guys to fight 3 guys, legally classifying it as an RTS. And like all white women, these enemies are hard to read. But even harder to read are my own fucking attacks. However, V can read, and after hours of whatever this is, V reads a story where he wins the fight and the enemies die.
Hey, I get it. You don't like him, but get to the part that I'm excited for you to get to. The anticipation's killing me.
I bet you don't get to until part 2.
Oh, I forgot.
The hell?
No, it's here. Oh, I'm off those motherfucking drugs. That's what I thought he was gonna fucking play so bad. Oh, that song didn't come out yet. Before this was shot. This is
my love.
But imagine he plays that sound.
What the hell? Please shut up for 1 second. We have 2 options available to us. Either we let Urizen liquefy Nero and turn him into a small slushy, or I risk shish kebabbing Dante, which isn't that much of a choice. Now that I think about it, let's say it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Fucking crazy, dude. Hello. Fuck, it is part 2.
I told you.
I had this like breath holding where I was like, okay, I get it. You don't like him, don't really care for Nero and his arm mechanics, but like the part where Dante shows up is the hype.
I mean, Dante is and always will be the real protagonist of Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
like they really tried to like revamp it in Devil May Cry 4 and make it so that like Nero was like super badass. And don't get me wrong, you know, Nero's cool, but you discovered during your fight with Dante that Nero ain't shit.
Right.
That Nero is nothing compared to his little have they talked about their relationship?
I was about to say that angst that's between them though is one way. Like Nero's like a stuck-up little brother. Dante's got the real beef.
Dante's like, I know who the fuck I am, bro.
He left hell on some real G shit. Young. Causing havoc. He knows the demons. Nero's like just following suit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Unresolved conflict, kinda. Still cool.
Over here worried about Kitty. Like.
Good stuff, man. But yeah, thanks for joining us for part 1. I stole it from my wife. Join her for part 2, coming out tomorrow. It will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. And this video had a lot less Maxor in it than I was expecting. And a lot more review, like playthrough. Than I was expecting. Tomorrow. We'll see you guys around. We'll see you then if you want more of that, which that's not a very good advertisement for your channel probably, but it is what it is. But I love you. Thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all around. Peace.
Oh, so I guess we're just destroying books now? That's just what we do now? That's just what we do now? Fine. I will destroy all of the books. This is what you want to do?
Are you okay?
This is what you want to do? Destroy books? I'll destroy the goddamn books then. I'm gonna chop up this fucking globe and this thing. Just destroy everything. Huh? Huh? Why don't we just destroy everything now?
You're losing it. You're fucking losing it. Keep it together, man. I'll just... Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I understand. I played Dark Souls. I know what it's like to need to roll through the barrels sometimes. Which is a bad time to bring up that you missed a bookshelf.